I've had a wonderful, albeit very short career on Wall Street, and every role I had came through networking. I did not land a single job through applying online. In this video, I'm going to show you how to land a job, multiple jobs, how to build your career based off of networking. Before we begin, I want to make one disclaimer. Networking is not job working. If you need a job within the next 15 days, networking will not help. I mean, sure, there is a very slight possibility that the one director you reach out to happens to be hiring, but it's a really slim chance. You're better off just begging friends, reaching out to old professors you know, or applying for every job you see online if you are desperate to get hired within the next 2 weeks. But if you have a few months, or you want to plan the future of your career, networking is an excellent solution. In fact, I have all my clients who are not in a mad rush build a massive network. So let's define networking. Networking is the act of building your network. It's not the act of looking for a job. Please do not confuse the two. I'm going to give you 5 tips right now on how to make the most of that. Number 1, make a list of relevant senior individuals that are around the landscape of the job you want. They don't have to be directly in the role you want, but they have to be close enough that they know people within the position you want. If you want to work, for example, in prime brokerage risk, any managing director or director level within prime brokerage would be really good candidates to network with. Number 2, keep track of every single professional you speak with. With my clients, I have them open a Google Sheet, write these really relevant columns that keep track of everyone they speak to, when they speak to them, when they reach out to them, notes on the call, everything. You don't want to miss a single person, because if they're not doing something for you right now or right after the call, even a week later, you're going to forget their name, they're going to forget your name, and the whole thing was for nothing. Keep track of everyone you speak with. Number 3, have a follow-up date. And what I mean by that is every single professional you speak with, every single one, after the call, again, on your networking sheet, have a column that says follow up and put a date. If you spoke to them and you feel like that person will be helpful in 3 months, okay, equals today plus 90, which gives you 90 more days, whatever it is. But put a date there and have your sheet sorted by date or filtered in a way that you're going to get notifications when you're coming close to your follow-up date. And don't forget to follow up with them. Get a second call. Number 4, thank the individual after a week or so. Do not make the mistake of ending your networking call and saying, thank you so much for this, hang up, goodbye, end of conversation, over. The problem with that is most likely the person you're networking with is a cold network. That means it's someone you reached out to blindly. They don't know you, you don't know them. That's one quick interaction. It's like you pass someone in the grocery store. Hey, those mangoes look great. Yeah, you have a little quick conversation and you're done and you never see each other again for the rest of your lives. That's basically what a networking call is, where you just say thank you at the end. However, if you wait a week and then you send an email and you say, hey, Sally, I just want to thank you for the conversation we had. It was really helpful. Your tip on XYZ opened my eyes to how I should be proceeding with my studies, whatever it is. Then that person is going to read the email. Who's this? Oh, that's the person I speak to. Oh, that's really nice. I was helpful. Reinforcing that builds an actual connection. And then in 2 months, 3 months, when you follow up for that follow-up call, you're again doubly reinforcing that. And then, tip number 5, you are no longer a cold network. You are now a personal connection. After the thank you a week later, after the follow-up 2 months, 3 months later, this is no longer someone you've never seen. When that Zoom meeting calls, it's not going to be like, oh, hey, yeah, sure, I'd love to help you. That's not what it's going to be. It's going to be, oh, Mark, hey, I haven't seen you in 2 months. You're now connecting with someone that you've already had 2 interactions with and that you've been helpful for. So the professional is going to be happy to see you. On that second call, you can actually ask for things directly. Now, I don't mean say, are you hiring? No. You generally don't want to ask questions that can be shot down with an immediate no. But asking things like, so I just want to thank you for the time again. Like 2 months ago, it was so helpful, our conversation. And I've really been focusing my search and the way I've been proceeding with everything based on our conversation. However, I'm still not having a lot of luck, specifically trying to get into prime brokerage risk. Do you perhaps know someone either on a prime brokerage risk team, or you can do this? You can ask directly to be introduced to someone else. If they know anyone hiring, it's okay because you are connections now. Now, you might think to yourself, well, what if that doesn't work? I'll tell you what. You have 300 other people on your sheet, so it's cool. When you get to that final stage and you're asking the direct questions, which they will all listen to, and they will do their best to help you. But if you have a huge list of names of people you've been doing that with, you're going to have a pretty high chance. And I don't mean 80, 90%, maybe 30, maybe 20% will be able to help you. But if you've been networking with a lot of professionals and you've been following these steps, you will be successful. They will be able to help you in the future. Yeah, and you're going to have a great career. Look, if you've done any of these steps or you've done none of these steps, let me know in the comment below what you think about this video, about this style video, and I'll see you next week.